Hello everyone! Many of you have asked to see what my work is like in PNG, so I thought I'd take you on a walk through my workplace, the SIL PNG Clinic. So let's go! We're going to start in the optometry office. Here we have an optometrist who assesses eye problems and helps us with prescriptions for glasses and contacts. She's wonderful. This is a typical physician's office. Also nurse practitioners work out of these offices, so this gives you kind of an idea of what the offices look like that our practitioners generally use. This is what our nurse's office looks like. We have a vaccine refrigerator, and this is where we answer emails and phone calls for patients and try to help with what they need. Here's our main hall, and then I'll take you into our triage room, as we call it. This is where we do vital signs, we take patient histories, we do vaccines, minor treatments. Occasionally, when physicians are away or we don't have a nurse practitioner, sometimes nurses will also see patients just to try to get them through until we can see a physician. So this is what our space looks like for nurses here at the clinic. This is our ultrasound room. We currently have a nurse who's trained in ultrasound in addition to our physicians, so that's been helpful in assessing and diagnosing problems for pregnant women and also for other patients that need ultrasound. This is our dentistry office, where we can see patients for dental issues and just for routine cleanings and care. This is our front desk, and our fantastic receptionist leader and her team keep us on point there. This is our main hallway as we go back towards our lab, which you can see through the window there. I'm actually going to take you down this hallway instead, though, before we go into the lab. Down here we have quite a few rooms that we use for different things. I'll just show you a couple of them. This is our physical therapy department and our physical therapist, who's also our clinic manager right now. And this is what our physical therapy department looks like. We have quite a few supplies to help patients. And this is our pharmacy. We provide pharmacy support for our side of the clinic as well as for the government side of the clinic. So any paid medications come through this pharmacy. The government supplies medications to the dispensary to the government clinic. So here you get kind of a picture of what we have to work with. Our supply kind of comes and goes depending on what's available. This is our treatment room, which also doubles as a kind of surgery and emergency room. So we do anything from minor surgeries and biopsies and things like that, all the way up to taking care of people who've had an emergency. This is the hallway that leads down to our x-ray and laboratory and casting areas. So here I'll take you into the lab, which is one of my favorite places. So in our lab, we're able to do blood draws and obtain other samples that we need for testing. We're able to do testing for most of the common things that we really need on a regular basis, including for tuberculosis, major illnesses, malaria, those types of things. Here I'll take you into our overnight room, which is another room that we can use during emergencies if we need to, or for procedures, or if we need to keep someone overnight and observe them just in case, before we're able to send them to a higher level of care. And then down here I'll take you to our x-ray room. Our x-ray room is really nice. It has the ability to do digital x-rays, so we're able to actually email x-rays to further support, to get further opinions on what we should do, what we're looking at, and ways that we can help our patients. I take x-rays from behind this leaded wall and the leaded glass, and I've learned to be an x-ray tech along the way. This is our stretcher, which fits into our ambulance. I'll show you that in a few minutes. And then here is where we do casting, and we keep supplies to assist patients who have any orthopedic needs, so we can help them after casting and in their recovery. This is our ambulance, and here I'll show you inside. You can see the nurse or family members will sit on the one side, and the stretcher locks into those little tracks that are on the right side there, so we can transport patients across our bumpy roads without being too worried about them. So you've seen the SIL PNG side of the clinic. Let me take you into the Ukarumpa Health Center, which is the government clinic that we partner with. So this is the main hallway of the Ukarumpa Health Center, and I'm going to kind of show you around. They have very similar spaces to the other side of the clinic. So this is their emergency room and treatment room. This is where they take care of any significant emergencies, any kind of treatments or minor surgeries that they need to do, and also where they observe very sick patients, including babies that are unwell, and patients that need to be transferred to a higher level of care. So this is what their kind of emergency space looks like. This is what a standard office looks like in the Ukarumpa Health Center. Doctors and nurses and community health workers work in a space kind of similar to this. There's the officer in charge. She oversees the work at the Ukarumpa Health Center. This is the reception area where patients are checked in, and registered for care. And then this is the dispensary, where medications that the government provides are given to patients. I hope you enjoyed the walk through the clinic. Thank you as always for praying for me and for supporting this work here in Papua New Guinea.